Hello and welcome. Today I want to present Generative AI, the future of enterprise Q&A system, and how we at Neurons Lab leverage transformative power of Generative AI to reshape company knowledge base. My name is Artyom. I'm head of cloud practice at Neurons Lab. I am a consulting company and AWS partner. And today I'm thrilled to guide you through how technology is enhances the way we approach question and answer system within the business today. And we will identify a key problems many companies face, dive into how solution can be implemented with generative AI, and finally I will walk you through live demo and showcase on how you can quickly prototype such systems. And moving to the next slide, understanding the problem. And first, let's get to the root of the challenge. In my experience, in over the 10 years, I have seen many companies struggle with similar issues concerning their documentation. For example, or overwhelmed support teams that struggle to handle the volume of customer requests. And second one, it's underutilized company documentation. It hard to find answer in the company, and different business units create own artifacts and miss opportunities to get insights from the documentation and data for decision making. And the issue is especially critical for newcomers and for onboarding process. And today we are going to address these areas where I believe we have the power for innovation. And next slide, it is technical walkthrough the solution. And in my journey, I have discovered transformative power of generative AI and how it can help to build knowledge system of the future. Let's do walkthrough on how it works. The solution contains three components. First, we have a vectorized database. It is knowledge base where AI can quickly find relevant information. Here we use Amazon Kendra. It is AWS managed service that utilizes machine learning under the hood and provides advanced search capabilities. Next one, we utilize the large language models such as OpenAI GPT-4, Anthropic Claude, or cutting-edge open source models like Flantify or Falcon with 4 billion parameters for text generation. And lastly, we use open source framework LangChain. That is like glue, join all these pieces together. And next slide is AWS reference architecture. On the slide, you will you see a visual representation of AWS services that show our solution and provide a clear understanding on how Amazon Kendra and AI models and AWS Lambda with LangChain framework interact to create Q&A system. And you can see this offline arrow. It is we can ingest data from different data sources to Kendra and build our Q&A solution. And Kendra supports many different data ingestion capabilities like Confluence, GitHub, SharePoint, ServiceNow, Google Drive, Slack, etc., and web crawler as well. And yeah, and moving to the actual demo. So let me share the AWS console, and let's start with the Kendra. First of all, we need to create indexes and ingest uh, data to this database. Let's click on create indexes. Click on demo 4. No, type index name demo, in my case demo 4. You need to create a new role as recommended. For these indexes, it will be created automatically. You need just type the name uh, for this same role. You also can enable keyless key encryption. Moving to the next page. Kedra has capability to for token to use token for access control. We will not use for the demo purposes, but it will give you capability to provide more granular access to your indexes. And second one, it is user group expansion, and you can integrate the Kendra with SSO using service AWS IAM Identity Center and different identity providers that is integrated with SSO, as something like Active Directory or Google Identity Provider, etc. You can use it with integration with Kedra and to authorize to a Q&A system in Kedra. Moving to next. And here we have two different capabilities, the development edition, enterprise edition. Both of them are, first provide 100, sorry, 10,000 documents. Second one provides 100,000 documents. For this demo purposes, we are good with development edition. So let's click on create. I will skip this step because I already created several indexes. And it will take some time for creation. My indexes is already created and active, so I click on this. And second, what you need to do it is add sources. Here it will uh, kind of provide a tip to add on data sources. I will go here and data sources, and here button add data sources. And let's review what capabilities we have. We can stop some sample S3 with sample documents, and also we have available different SaaS platforms, RDS connector, S3 connector, Box, Confluence. We can create custom one. Dropbox, GitHub, Gmail, Google Drive, Jira, Microsoft Exchange Connector, Teams, OneDrive, Salesforce, ServiceNow, SharePoint, Slack, web crawler, etc. So plenty of capabilities for data ingestion. And let's select S3. And before moving further, I will show you that I already created a bucket, Neurons Lab handbook, and I extracted from, we use Notion, so I extracted people handbook from its Neurons Lab handbook. I extracted it as MD and CSV, Markdown and CSV files, and I enable sub pages as well and click on export. It's also support PDF. Kedra support PDF as well. So any text documentation can be parsed by Kendra. So you can upload them to S3 bucket and they will be parsed and added to indexes. So I already exported, uploaded to S3 bucket, and you can see here, if you go, you will see this home page with MD format, and moving further, it's folder, and there are several folders and files and in MD and CSV format. Okay, we already did this, and let's add data sources. Data source first, demo for S3. You need to type name, select language, next. You need to create IAM role. It is you cannot use previous role that was created during indexes creation. You need IAM role, and this IAM role should have permission to S3 bucket. So if you click on create new role, it will automatically provide permissions to S3 bucket, and you don't need to do anything. So we will use create new role. I will type demo 4. You also can integrate with VPC. I will not do this for demo. Next. And here we need to provide path to our indexes, sorry, our handbook documentation files. It's done. Next one, you can provide metadata for these files. For example, you can introduce departments, and you can filter with these departments and search for particular department documents, and that can provide you better quality and better experience in your search capabilities. And actually, metadata is just JSON files that show you different categories for particular, identify different categories for particular files. So I will not do this. And next one, it is access control list. We didn't enable it, so we can skip it as well. And last one, it is synchron schedule. I will select run on demand because my files doesn't change quick by schedule. But based on your business needs and based on your data source, if it change frequently or not, you can select different schedule. Click on next. Here you just can skip this page. Next. And here it is review of all the configurations that we did. I will click cancel because I already created the data source. You need to click on add data source. And let's open the data source that we have just created. This one. And you need to click on sync now if you selected option on demand. And it will take some time to index all these files. And you can see that 196 documents was added. And for example, for failures, it is my failures is because of my files can contain some images and video files that are not processed, and they processed with failure, actually skipped. And yeah, you can see how much documents was scanned, how much it takes time, etc. The next step, I can create, just a moment. You can search in these indexes. For example, what are interview questions? So I'm looking for interview questions. And it provides me a link to different documents and highlight some text that is part of the document. So it doesn't generate new text for me, and it provides just the links. So you can see this question validation interview, question pre-interview, etc. All these questions, on different stages document. Okay, that looks good, but it looks like a standard Q&A system, and I would like to integrate it with LLM. And moving further, it is Streamlit application for prototyping, and this Streamlit application is in use this Streamlit application use LangChain and integrated with Kendra and uh, OpenAI GPT 3.5. So I can enter here the same question, and it should provide me more like kind of like a chat capabilities and provide me like I'm talking with a human or with a bot. So it's you can see my question. It provides, and the answer. I ask very and wide open-ended question, and it's provide me just general information and says that question includes range of topics, candidate's background, technical knowledge, problem-solving skills, teamwork skills, behavioral traits. So this answer is good, but I would like to get some improvements, and I will show you So this one is here it is qualification interview, and you can see different categories of the question. And I would like to specify one of the category of the questions that I would like to get. So let's say I would like to IML questions. Let's see if it will find these particular questions in my document and provide me the list. Okay, what we have? Artificial intelligence, machine learning question, a topic asked during interview. Example includes such a difference between supervision and supervised learning benefits using our traditional approach. Different. Maybe I can provide a list of questions. Let's try this one. See if it will work. It's just a prototype. I have never tested all this really deeply. Okay, okay, that sound good. And let's back to our slides and move further. And this slide is about solution enterprise and production ready consideration. Even though we develop Q&A prototype today, the prototype is far from enterprise ready solution. And so I would like to highlight several points that companies should consider before adopting generative AI into their environment. And first one, it is the data security and privacy concern with third-party services. Second one, it is ownership of AI models. Third one, it is compliances with enterprise regulatory standards. And last one is ensuring scalability and performance. And I would like to give you one example. OpenAI GPT-4 and Anthropic Cloud that are available through API can use your data for further model retraining, and your data can be actually unveiled by their personnel. And second one, you don't own the AI model. So to address this challenges, we can use AWS services like Amazon Bedrock and Amazon SageMaker that allow you to run commercial and open source generative AI model in private, secure, and compliance environment. And I would like to finish with the next statement as a conclusion. So, seize the opportunity to benefit from generative AI before your competitors. Rapidly develop rapidly prototype with readily available tools. Prepare to scale and secure your solution for enterprise level, and reach out for expert to get guidance and support on your AI journey. So that's all. Thank you very much. See you. Bye.